Hey crafty friends, so today is day 3 of the mini series for my Christmas planner / December daily. So in day 1 we made these clear plastic covers from the Dollar Tree cutting mats, and then yesterday we created our decorative pages for the front and the back. So now we have our protective covers and our decorative covers for our planner. And so today we are going to make our dividers. And I just pulled out October's divider from an old planner, and I'm going to use that to measure my planner, my dividers for my new planner. And right now I've just chosen to pull out 4. And again, I'm using the Silent Night collection from Michaels. So this one has this really pretty like minty blue with the little bottle brush trees. Then I have this, I think it's my favorite paper, with the ice skates and the ornaments and the bows. Then I chose this one with this darker blue, like a bluish green color. And it has these white snowflakes, and it's sort of like distressed, has a distressed look to it. And then lastly, I chose this white one with these diamond looking snowflakes. So those are going to be my 4 dividers that I have so far. And to save a little bit of time, I have measured out on 2 of them where I need to cut. So we'll set these 2 aside and we'll pull these out. And what I'm doing, because I want my divider to have the decorative paper on the front. And I'm not really too concerned about where these lie, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my own dividers. So I'm not even taking into consideration this. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding this to the back of the paper here, so that the holes would be here and my paper would be facing correctly. And then I'm just lining it up on here. And then I'm taking my pencil and just making a little mark as my cut guide. Alright, so we have that one marked. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one. And just going to mark it. And then I'm going to pull out my paper trimmer and trim these down. And you could also measure the size of your cover and choose what size divider you want. I'm just choosing to use a divider that I already have. And then I'm just cutting just on the side here of the line, not right on the line, but just on the other side of it. So you see, when I cut the paper away, you'll still see the little line that I made. And then I'm just going to pull my divider out and just check it, see if I need to do any more trimming, and that looks perfect. So I'm going to cut the other 3 out. Now I have 4 dividers, and I may make some more, but for now I'll start with these 4. Alright, so we have our 4 decorative papers, and then I'm going to grab I'm going to grab one of the covers here to use to punch my holes. and I'm going to just use this one as sort of like a guide to know where to line up. Attach this so I can know where to line up my dividers, since I want them all to be the same shape. And then I will add this on top, and you could do this by just using the cover and lining it up. I'm just going to use my divider as kind of a guide. Try to line it up without moving it. Then I will flip it over and be able to mark it. And I actually think I'm going to slip this one out from underneath. Set that aside. Then once I get this one, I can use this one for the other ones. So I'm just going to do the same as I did before. I'm just going to make the circles here. And then use this as a cutting guide to use my crocodile to cut out the circles, and then my scissors to cut out the little triangle shapes. Did notice that was not completely lined up, so I'm just going to go back and make these a little bit bigger. Because I will erase these. Alright. So now I'm going to take this off and set this aside. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to leave my dividers unrounded for now. And then if I decide to change my mind and do that, I can always round them later on. Let me grab out my crocodile here. And if you have any kind of hole punch will work too. I just like this because I'm able to set this piece here to the measurement that I want, so that when I put it in the paper here, it just automatically goes to the right size. And then I can just look for that circle. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but I look for that circle and center it up and just punch away. So I will do a couple of these, and then I will come back and show you the finished one. So I just punched the holes, and then on either side of these marks, I'll just cut the little slits out, just like we did in the cover and in the plastic cover. Alright, so there are 3 of the holes punched out, and so I'm going to go ahead and punch the rest out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of the holes punched, and I've put them in the order that I want. So of course I want the ice skates at the front, then I did the white snowflakes, and the Christmas trees, and then this minty green snowflake paper. And then next we need to tackle the dividers on the side. So my thought was to take advantage of some of these scrap pieces and create a divider like this. These dividers on the Happy Planner, there's paper, but they're laminated in the front and the back. So my idea is just to use one of these and trace this out and create my own dividers. So what I'm going to do is just going to line this up about where I want it. and make sure it's as straight as I can get it. And then grab my clip and clip this to keep it steady. Well, as steady as it can be, apparently. Alright, move this guy, and then I'm going to take my Sharpie again. Make sure this is lined up. And then I'm just going to trace from here down. Just like so. And then of course I have this line here. I'm just going to use my ruler to draw a line up there. And all I need to do is make 3 more of these and cut that out. And I believe I'm going to use my bigger scissors to give this a try. So let's see how it works. It might be harder with the bigger scissors to do the curves, but I think they will cut this plastic better than my little scissors. And I can always trim this up if I need to make it a little shorter. And I want to curve this one as well. And there we have it. And I probably will trim this a little bit, but let's see. It's pretty close. Slightly larger, but let me pull one of the dividers in. So I would attach it up here like so. And then my divider would be sturdy. It's not perfectly straight, but I'm okay with that. But then I would have very sturdy dividers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace out 3 more of these, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. And I have traced and cut out and my 4 dividers, and this is what I have left of this little piece. So there's still room possibly to get at least 1 more of these out. So I have my 4, and they're each just slightly different than the other. They're not a perfect, you know, this is cutting by hand, but I do have my 4, so I'm going to set this aside. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this Sharpie off of them, just using one of my alcohol pads. And you could pick up these alcohol pads at, you know, like Dollar Tree or Walmart has them as well. And it just cleans off the Sharpie perfect. And I'm going to trim up this end here a little bit. Alright, that one's clean. You could always use your Cricut to cut out these. You could use your Cricut to cut out paper ones as well. You could use your Cricut to cut out ones that would wrap around both sides of your planner, so it would have like a wraparound piece that would be like this. But I don't mind just having the one side. They're nice and sturdy already. Alright, so we're going to let them dry for a minute. Get all the Sharpie off of them. And next I'm going to attach it, and I'm going to use my red line tape to attach it. So I'm just going to take a piece and attach it on each of them. I'm curious to know how you're enjoying this little mini series, so leave me a comment down below and let me know if you like this series and if you'd like to see more little mini series like this in the future. I'm definitely having a lot of fun creating this Christmas planner, December daily planner. So I'm going to grab my little aw pick here that was gifted to me from my friend Tara. She made this for me in a swap, and it's one of my favorite tools. And I'm going to grab the top one, and then I'm just going to line it up as close to the top as I can. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder to press it down. You will see the tape, but I will probably cover this up. So we have our first one. And then what I'm going to do with the second one, once I get the backing off, is I'm just going to put it on top of this one and line it up so that it sits just below that one. Like so. Then again, I'm just going to take my bone folder and push it down in there real good. And then I'll grab the next one and repeat the process. And my last one. And then if I want to add more dividers, then I can either take them and alternate them like this, or just still line them up the same way. You know, this planner is just for me, so I'm the one that needs to know where everything is and how to use it. So you make your planner how it's going to best fit you. So we're making these for ourselves, not for, you know, someone else. And even if you are making these for someone else, you're putting your own personal touch on what you're sending someone. So we'll put these in order. And now I have 4 dividers for my planner with these plastic heavy-duty covers. And let me grab my, so here is my front cover and my back cover, and then these are going to go in here, just like so. And we have our planner is coming together. So tomorrow, for day 4, we will put our rings on this planner, and we will also decorate. So we'll decorate our front, and we'll put our titles on these tabs, and we'll start filling it up. So thanks for stopping by today and checking out day 3 of my Christmas planner. If you have any questions, just reach out, leave a comment below, and I will answer them. And I hope you all have a great evening. Bye!